When you take the FX3 out of the box, it is ready to go, but there are some things that you should put together in order to get the most out of the experience of shooting with this amazing beast of a camera. And to be honest, it's not just relegated to the FX3, but also the FX30. Honestly, any camera. There are things that you can do to get more out of your camera that you're currently getting right now. And that's what we're talking about today. And we are going to start with my cage. My cage is from Small Rig. I actually got this, it was basically a steal because yeah, Vistec was renting this out, or they allow for it to be taken out of the store once you rent the FX3 free of charge. And because of that, I was able to purchase it once they were getting some new cages in, and no longer needed this one anymore. So a cage is important because honestly, you just want to be able to put other things on it. And I'm going to show you the setup that I usually use, and then I'm going to show you the setup that I want to eventually move to. And stick around because I have two unboxings at the very end very quickly of things I'm going to be adding to my camera setup. But we're going to start with the rig. And the lens of choice, it's not really a choice to be honest, is the 24-70 because it's a really great versatile lens. I absolutely love it. I had it when I was on my Canon setup with the R5. Comment down below if you want to know, if you want me to do a video that is comparing the 24-70 G Master and the 24-70 Canon lens as well. They're both 2.8, so it'd be probably a really great review. So yeah, I have the lens hood on this, but does anybody really use the lens hood? The very next thing that I'm going to be setting up is my rod set with the base of the base plate of the camera, and also my V-mount that's attached to it as well. Today these are not tightening like I would like them to. That's actually quite frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We're gonna see if we can find some better screws. So I guess we're gonna run to the hardware store real quick. Yeah, this will work. And we're back. Had to lotion the hands because as I was putting the screw in a Rona, I looked down at my hands. I was like, my gosh, your hands are dry, bruh. Yeah, I had a little bit of problems with the whole screw situation, but that was rectified. So we'll move on to the top handle. Top handle is really important. It's also from Small Rig. Small Rig, you really should be sponsoring me here. I don't remember how much this was. It was definitely under $100. I want to have a top handle because of when you're following somebody or doing anything where it requires you to still be steady even though you're handheld. It's great to have the top handle to hold the camera off of your body, and there's not so much destabilization or shaking. That's the word I was looking for. There's not so much shaking. So top handles are really great when you're trying to follow around your character, your subject, or whatever you're shooting, to be honest. And I'm going to put on my matte box. In order for this to work on the matte box itself, I need the 82mm to, or 95 to 82mm thread size ring right here that comes with this matte box from Small Rig. And this matte box is special because it comes with a variable ND filter and CPL filter in it already and ready to go. That's why I kind of like it. So it isn't your FX6 where you have everything built in to the camera itself, but I guess this is the next best thing. Like, check this out. So this handle right here, it actually has one of the Allen keys right under it that you can just easily kind of, yeah, put in there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and screw this in here. This part here, the arrow showing this way, but it really should be this way because this is where my mic is gonna go. This is a Rode video mic. I got this a few years ago. It works fairly well. It's obviously not the best option for your sound, but this is what I've been using quite a bit for my sound in particular. But stay tuned to the end. There's another option that I am working with. And then let's go ahead and get our external screen recorder here. Not screen recorder, but our external display screen. So I personally don't necessarily like using the display screen that is on camera in particular. All monitors on cameras are pretty garbage. Like, I'm so sorry, but they're not the greatest, and I will stand by that. Rookie mistake. I should have pulled this out so it can be on the side so I can still use it because right now it's kind of stuck behind here. Do you see that? So yeah, before you put on your V-mount, make sure you swing your screen out. But this screen, this monitor, external monitor, is from FreeWorld. Yeah, you know, I use it quite often. I love it. Only problem with this is that it can be very noisy at times. You can change some of the settings to make it a little quieter, but yes, not gonna lie, it can definitely be noisy. I do have a clamp for my HDMI. This just makes sure that there's no wiggling, there's no pulling in the port, so it'll I guess keep the longevity of my camera, because I don't necessarily want to deal with any issues with Sony, because I hear if you like mess up your port, your HDMI port, it's a pretty big expense because it messes with some stuff in the camera as well. Don't quote me on that. That's what I heard guys from the camera store that work there, so I think they should know, right? But yes, this is the camera setup that I have right now. This is from Condor Blue. And essentially what it is, this is gonna help make things a lot easier for sure, is that essentially it's like a dummy battery that you're gonna slide. So here, see, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. There we go. And essentially it works like a dummy battery. Going to go ahead and slide that in here. So I definitely failed because what I opened up, I thought this was and I looked back at my order, I just made a mistake. I thought this was a dummy MPF battery to D-tap, and the D-tap actually locks in over on the side of my camera not my camera, the side of my V-mount battery, so it can give power to whatever I plug it into. So what it was going to do, or what it was supposed to do, was actually like connect to the back here, but it's the wrong dummy battery. So that was my L for the day, but not to worry, there's one other thing that I wanted to share with you that I'm going to be switching up here, because the reality is this mic here is not the greatest, and I need to have a better mic. So I went ahead, I picked up the Sennheiser MKE 600. So I'm going to be using this as my onboard mic very soon, but we'll save that for another video. Yeah, but this is going to be my onboard mic very soon. I'm going to be using that. But yes, this is the camera setup that I have right now, minus the hood for the actual matte box. But yeah, this is what I'm usually shooting with most of the time. Either way, that's my camera setup, and yeah, this is my workhorse. This is what I do. This is what I use, I should say, all the time, for whether it's short form content, vertical content, long form content, documentary work. This is what my go-to is. It is still evolving, and you'll realize as you're putting your rig together, there will always be things that you're shifting, because you're figuring out more and more how you like to shoot as you shoot more. And that's what I'm figuring out as well, being a newbie in the video world. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, that's all for me today. If this is something that blessed your spirit, go ahead and like this. If this is something you want to keep up with, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, blow it up, people's elbow it, and all of that great stuff. And if you want to get an alert of when the next one comes out, go ahead and hit that bell as well. Please do. Until the next one, go ahead and do something creative today. Peace.